Hello everybody in the living rooms. I wasn't supposed to do a show off today, but I couldn't help it that I just got this new mind-blowing synth. It's actually called Synplant, like a plant. And I've always had or knew this synth since I began to make music. Why I'm gonna show it now is because number 2 just came out. It's a VST, and you can see it's called Synplant 2 now. So you can see by the GUI here that we have this plant in the middle, and right now it's just a basic sound. And you can see the brown one here in here is playing the tones of, you can see here. We can manipulate the sound by taking this seed here. So every time I played that note, the C, that would be triggered. But if I played another, that seed wouldn't be triggered. So if I wanted to take this one, so now it's these two. So that would, oops, sorry, and taking this off again. That was the basic of the first Synplant. So in my opinion, it was kinda useless. It was a very organic, as you can see, also a plant. It's very organic, but they really made this upgrade to Synplant 2 amazing. So, and I have a lot of VSTs and a lot of synths, and I'm normally not that impressed, but they made something unique. And what is that? Is this up here? If I click this Genopatch thing, that we can find a sound. So I found some samples, just samples. Let's just take this house chord. It's actually a chord. Now I can put it in here, and you can see the sample is shown here, and I can hit play, and that's the sound that it wants to emulate. So this machine can do machine learning, and that's where what I think is the most genius thing about this is, if I hit this one, it will start to make a lot of sound, but it will actually learn that sound by sound. So it will try and make a copy of that sound just by a synth. So if we have this, before I do this, I will go into an audio track, and no, sorry. I would go in and put in simpler, and I will take that sound and put in here. So that sound would normally sound this when I press a C on my keyboard. But if I play a fat or a higher pitched note, it will be faster, because that's what happens when you play a sample. It will just shorten the sound and play it faster, than the higher pitch it will go. But you can, instead of that sound fast, it doesn't sound right. So if we go back to Synplant and we go into our machine here and press learn, it will try and find the sound. Now you can see what happens. It kind of figures out what the sound would sound like. So I actually get like 30 or 40 different presets of that sound. So we will let it work until it will be finished. Now you can see every time this color dot comes, now it's done. So the bottom row is not sounding like the sound. So we can hear the sound here. And it tried to, this is the first sound it tried to make. So you can see here it's closer, but the higher we go up here in this line of dots, the more accurate it will be. So let's hear it here, and let's try and hear it here. That one is very, very close. But then we can go down the tree and find I think this one is really nice. And now when I play it on my keyboard, it's not a sample, it's a synth. And that's really amazing because now we can go and manipulate the sound. We can drag one of them. We can even drag everything here, so it's all. So we have all these different sounds, but I actually like this sound. And then we can go into its DNA. And in this DNA we have three different categories. We have envelopes and LFOs, we have oscillators and filters and effects. And that's what this engine built out of AI. So we can go in and say, okay, I want to click the oscillator, and all these things you can see, this is the form, the FM form. We have noise, modulation, we have color, frequency, FM modulation. So, but now we can actually change and make it our own sound. So there's a lot of possibilities here, and it really, it can take chords. It can, if we go in here and delete, let's try and find this chord that is kind of off, and it's very hard to make again. Let's put that in, and you can actually hear there's a delay here that it will detect. We can click this again and it will make all this. So I'll click this, so the preview, we don't hear all the small little things that it will come with. But now it's gonna learn more and more about that sound, and hopefully we'll get the close enough, because sometimes it doesn't need to be exactly that sound, but there was something in my mind that it said, well, this sounds pretty cool, but maybe I want something else, but it sounds kind of the same. But let's see, it should be finished now. So this is the sound, and this is what it got. Very, very close. So now, and again we can go into its DNA and take some noise in it, or make it cleaner. Or we can go in here again and say, and that's the meaning of this. But are we constricted to all these sound? What about a piano? That is maybe the most difficult sound to emulate. So let's hear it. And I know it's not gonna sound like this when we're done. So let's make it work. let it do its thing. And of course you can save everything in here as well as a new preset, so it's pretty fast to make your own personalized preset. So the price for this is actually pretty expensive. I'm pretty sure it's about 150 euros or 170 euros. So it is one of the more expensive plugins. But from my perspective, I actually think that this would make my life very easy, because I can go search, find samples, then I can put that in and it will kind of make that sound, and then I can progress afterwards with that sound. So it would be much faster than if I had to try and replicate that sound by doing sound design. And here I have this sound that now I can work with this even further. So I will personalize this sound a lot better. So let's try and hear. That's the sound. It is actually pretty, but you can hear it doesn't. It kind of sounds like a piano, but then it has, but instead of it, that really sounds like a piano. But we have all these kind, very distorted, but still it's a piano, and it's very hard to emulate a piano, and it does it actually pretty good. What about basses, and let's say or a kick? Let's take some of the harsh sounds, try that. Now it will take a little longer because there's a lot of harmonics it has to go through, because it's a wide sound. But you can hear it gets pretty close to that. So if you just pause it here, and it's fine. So it's pretty close. I know I tried this earlier. So this is from a remix we did, and you can hear this sound from a drum and bass track. And if we make this work again, I know it's gonna get so close that I couldn't even hear the difference, even though that it made from a sample to a sound engine, so we can play it in different tones and it won't be degraded. So yes, just let it work its thing. So yeah, this is the machine that I wanted to show you today, because I'm pretty stoked about it. I think it's a really awesome thing they did, and this is a way AI can really help us musicians progress in sound faster than I normally would do sound design. So is it more lazy to do it? I don't think so. I just think that it will work much faster than when I say do sound design. And will this replace when I do sound design? Definitely not. But if I'm in a go and I really want to make some music fast, I don't want to use an hour or 1.5 hours to make a sound. Or even though just 10 minutes or 15 minutes to make a sound, I'll know maybe some of the sounds I already did, I could put in here and it will make something different. So let's try and listen to this. That was the sound. And I know last time I did it, this one sounded exactly the same, but I'm not sure now. No. Getting close. There we go. Listen to this. And listen to this. So. And you can see it even keeps doing more of the sound than this is just the sample we had and nothing more. So now we can find. So we can say, okay, now this is cool. Something that I may not would have done. And then again, we can go into the DNA and now we can change the form of it. Take the noise out of it. Color. And then we can go into the Synplant and listen to it and now we have this sound. So this was Synplant 2 and you can download a demo of it down at Sonic Charge, the company that made it, for 3 weeks. So you can try it out. I tried it. I downloaded the demo and I tried 3 sounds and I was like, nope, I need to own this because it's simply so cool. So yeah, Synplant 2 and happy music making out there. This was the last lab time of this year, so next time is gonna be, I think it's the 3rd of January. So hope to see you here at lab time. You're always welcome to come to have a cup of coffee, talk geeky stuff about music production or DJing. You're always welcome. So happy Christmas and a really good New Year's Eve. See you. Bye.